Hey everybody, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you the ECEEN 10 watt folding solar power charger. Alright, excuse my stuffy nose, it's day 2 with my little sinus cold. But this is the ECEEN 10 watt folding solar power charger. These run $29.99 for 30 bucks. Not bad for a 10 watt solar panel. I remember paying 50 bucks for an 8 watt one, so I can't really complain about the price. These use a smart output, so they have a built-in smart integrated circuit that automatically adjusts to the connected devices, and provides the optimal current to minimize the charging time and to connect how much sunlight's coming in. So that's kind of handy too, and it won't overcharge your gear. So let me give you a look at it. It's a very well-made device, by the way. I like the little rubber zipper pulls. It's almost got like molly webbing on it, and that will come in handy when I show you later. This is the actual panels themselves. Nice and compact. I believe this is 11.5 by 6 when folded and 12.8 by 12 when open. So if you figure that's my hand, let's take an average cell phone. That's about the size. So it's definitely something that's portable, definitely something you can strap on your pack, and it comes with some carabiners to do just that. You can strap this on your pack. You also get a cable and your manual. I think they could have done a little bit better on the manual, but I mean, let's face it, we know how this works. It's a pretty simple item, so we know how it works. So here's your information here. As far as the specs, it's a 5.5 volt 10 watt output, 5 volt 1.5 amps max. There's your sizes, and it weighs about 0.8 pounds. So it's not overly heavy either. It's really not a heavy device. One of the things I do like is the zippered pocket. And everything kind of feels like that rubber neoprene, so I would imagine it's fairly water resistant. I wouldn't want to dump this in a lake, of course, but it's fairly water resistant. Let's say you want to put your power bank in here. Well, there you go. You can even put your power bank in here, plug it in, zip this closed, and strap this to the back of your backpack. And always have power ready and charging wherever you go. So I'm going to take this outside. We're going to try it with 2 different devices. I have a smaller power bank, and the reason I'm using the smaller one is because it lights up blue. This one here has these little tiny white LEDs you can barely see. So I want you guys to be able to see that it's working. And I also have a cell phone here that I only use for my drone. It's an older cell phone. It's not activated, but it just works for my drone use and stuff. So we're going to try both of these outside and see how this does. All right, I got it all set up out here. And just for fun, I wanted to see if it would power this little light. Turn it off. You just touch it to turn it on and off. I don't know if you've seen that in the camera, but it's on. So it'll actually power a little USB solar light. Not that you need one when the sun is out, but hey, what the heck. So anyway, let's try this out. First with our charger. First with our charging bank. Okay, there's that. And I'm going to stick the other bank in here to kind of give it a little bit of an angle. Hope you can see that. All right. Now here's the charging bank. There we go. Here's the charging bank. Gotta watch for the blue light. It is awfully bright out here today, so hoping it's showing up. Yep, there you go. It's charging that. And let's see the cell phone. There you go. Battery's full in it because I leave it on the charger, but you get the idea. Now, as far as the speed goes, this has a maximum of 1.5 amps, so it'll charge stuff fairly well. In my current phone that uses the USB-C device, I noticed that it will give me a warning, say, about slow charging, but it will still charge it. So all in all, I'm pretty pleased with it. So let's take it back inside, and I'll give you my final thoughts on it and tell you where you can get one. So, I think you've seen it works pretty well. I haven't tested it long term. I'm going to be using it in some other videos. To make sure that it does hold up well. I noticed that it did get really dusty out there on that table, and I just took a dirty microfiber cloth and wiped it off, and it came clean. So it'll stay fairly clean. The zippers seem very well made. I like the rubberized zipper pulls on everything. Kind of a nice touch. And you get your little carabiners. And this is nice too. You know, I have other ones that have just little rings tied in on the end. And those rings will eventually rip out. This is actually stitched pretty well. You can stick a carabiner on there. You can hang this on the back of your backpack. Carry it with you wherever you go. So for $30, you're getting a really decent deal all in all. And you're getting 10 watts and 1.5 amps. So it's not a crummy little charger. I know some people have the chargers with the solar panels on them. And if you have a charger that just has a solar panel on it, it'll take probably a week to charge that, if not longer. So I mean, something like this is really handy for when you're camping, when you're out maybe on a back of a bug-out bag, anywhere where you need power constantly. You can stick your power bank in here, just plug it in with a nice short little cable, and carry this on the back of your backpack, and be good to go pretty much anywhere. You know, just clip it on the back, carry it with you. So it's a very handy little tool. It's a good first step into solar power. I have a small system here that's our backup system, and it works very well, but it took a while for me to learn how to do that, you know, and that's why I tell people, please don't go out and spend $4,000 on a solar generator. You can build your own for a couple $100, you know, again, and you'll learn from it, and you'll know how to use the equipment. That's why I tell people to learn solar stuff on their own. So this is a very good first step into solar power. If you have a device that you always want topped off and charged, you can stick this in a window, propped up in a window like this, and keep it charged whenever you want it. So I'm pretty pleased with it. I'm going to put the link down below in the description where you can pick it up. It's also in my Amazon store. And I appreciate you folks watching today and me fighting through my horrible sinus congestion. I apologize for that. And we'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.